The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's dumped off to Poe. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they're totally middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
The way teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Through the middle of the field. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st down at their own 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll run forward with Pollard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Going play action. Ritter.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Ritter now.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick.
Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 11. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man Johnson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
After that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a give up the middle. And they can't bring him down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. Touchdown, Falcons! K.J. Hamler, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Shoves him off at the 20. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, pushing his way through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. Put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Bobby?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Falcon football.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And bulldozing his way through. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and 6. Back to throw here. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Nifty move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pollard will take it up the gut. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This 2nd and 4.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover in the end zone.
Well, defensively, they have to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the PAT.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out and counted too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Back to throw. Buying time was left. Gets past 1 man. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. Breaks through the contact. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, yeah? You got more where that came from.
This is 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter off the play fake. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Quick throw here out wide to Pitts. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Let's go now.
I believe in you, offense.
Red, cycle. 6, 11.
Keep the ball moving.
Pause red.
Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Ritter wants to throw it. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. There he goes, left side. A little juke. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
This could be the turning point.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Forced out to his left. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's over the middle to Schoonmaker.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 43, here's a second down and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Pollard. Nice move.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's second down. A give to Pollard running left.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Going back to that well.
When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Option play, here's Pollard.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? If the overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ritter. This pass caught by Hamler. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey, and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Cowboys,